So let's go and get that. So you'll see that we have this file here, the CMBL file, and these are some of the recent files. So I'm just going to select on this one. If for some reason it doesn't work, I can go directly into the folder if I need to from there. In fact, let me show you what I mean by that. I can go right down here and say open, and then I can navigate to my physics folder here and go to extending trigonometry, and then select on the appropriate file, which is this CMBL extension file. So we have our first column. Before you start cutting and copying from anything, you need to know what these data sets are. We're that formal. We can be that specific. So open them all. We don't need x velocity and y velocity now. All we need is time, x, and y coordinates. All right, so we're going to get our time, our x coordinate, and our y coordinate. We're going to copy that. Then we're going to go back, and we want to go into our calculator, which is right here. And let's just paste it. We're going to paste it over B, C, and D. And we're just going to select on paste. Okay, and you'll notice that the data is going beyond again, and that's okay. And this is our extending trigonometry calculator. And all of the calculations have been done. If I go through and look at sine and cosine, you'll see sine and cosine has been calculated. All right, and we should be able to see more than that. So you can see the sine function are the blue dots. So at 0, at 180 degrees, it's actually 0. And it's a -1 for cosine. And you can see that these things are out of phase. They look the same almost. Basically, if I shift this particular graph over to this one, it would look exactly the same. So they're 90 degrees out of phase. If I do secant and cosecant, they look similar as well. All I have to do is take my secant function, which is the blue function, and move it over, and it will overlap the cosecant function. So I'm kind of showing you the behavior of these functions, and it's kind of cool. And then we have tangent and cotangent. So these are a little bit different. They actually are 90 degrees out of phase, and they're inverted. So one goes one way, and then the other one goes the other way. And they're 90 degrees out of phase. Okay? And this is what you should have. Very last thing that you want to do is you want to go back to Dropbox. Now that you verified that all of that is there, you could, right now it's not registering that it's there, but if I go back, it should come up now. So it went up to the cloud, and it picked up that information. So we could see all of our graphs in here. You want to share this folder with me. Where you're going to share this folder with me is select on this drop-down arrow. Oh, not that one. It's going to be this one, right next to extending trigonometry. Select on link or send link, and then you're going to select on copy link. So now that the link is copied, I'm going to go back to Moodle. I'm just going to say done. I'm going to go back, and I wonder, I'm going to go right into the extending trigonometry submission link here. Select on that. And I wonder what this little icon means up here. It might mean web page, so I'm just going to select on it. And it does mean web page. So you can go right there, and it'll take you into the web page if you can't submit right there. If you can't submit in the Moodle mobile app, then just go to the browser and submit there. Easy, easy, easy. So let me go ahead and select it here. Return a couple of times. Then we're going to select on assignment. And the reason why I return it a couple of times is so we can have access to these tools. So you'll notice that when I double tap on assignment, these pop-ups, this pop-up comes up. But I need access to this. If assignment is all the way at the top, sometimes it overlays this, and I don't have access to the link button. So let me go ahead and select on the link button. Go right here, paste. And of course, we want to open a new window and then create link. So this is going to be our procedure pretty much every time when it comes to sharing. You're going to put everything on Dropbox and you're going to share a link to that folder with me in Moodle. And that concludes this particular assignment. If I want to go back to modal, my goodness, mobile, I'm still messing it up. Moodle Mobile, all I have to do is select right here, and it will take me directly back. Okay, so I can go back. I'll end that one. I'll end this one right here.